Hello everyone, my name is Shardita Rajnakumar from Healthcare Management, Batch 24. Today I would like to start my presentation with urinary system. The kidneys, ureter, bladder and urethra are all part of the urinary system. This system removes waste and extra water from your blood. Urine is formed from this debris. Bladder infection and urinary tract infections are the most frequent urinary problems. There are many functions for urinary system. Firstly, to filter the blood. Then, getting rid of the contaminants you don't need and focusing on the nutrients you do. Urine storage and removal from the body. The process of urinary system is your blood enters each kidney through lots of little arteries. Then, your kidney filters your blood, separates toxins from nutrients. Vitamins and mineral, nutrients and protein return to your bloodstreams. Waste product and urine move through your ureters to your bladder. Your bladder stores urine until you use the toilet. Urine leaves your body through urethra. The functions of urinary organs. Firstly, kidneys. They filter your blood and produce urine, which is then excreted by your body. Each kidney is roughly size of a fist. Secondly, urethra. Urine is transported from your kidneys to your bladder through these two thin tubes inside your pelvis. Then, bladders. Bladder stores urine until you are ready to empty it. It's hollow, made of muscle and balloon shaped. Finally, urethra. Urethra is a tube that transports pee from your bladder to the outside of your body. It terminates in a hole on the outside of your body, either in penis in men or in front of the vaginal opening in women. Pathology of urinary organs. Firstly, infection occurs when the bacteria or viruses enter your urinary tract through your urethra. Kidney stones or urethral stones can cause severe pain and block the flow of urine. Urinary continence is caused by a loss of bladder control, which causes urine to flow a little or a lot. Medication can aid the treatment of various ailments. Finally, interstitial cystitis, also called as painful bladder syndrome. This condition causes inflammation in the bladder. There are some ways to overcome this. Firstly, eat a healthy diet, such as low sodium, high calcium foods may prevent kidney stones. Second, do pelvic floor exercises. This can reduce your risk of urinary incontinence by strengthening the muscles in your pelvic floor. Finally, practice safe sex. Protect yourself from STI with a condom. But be careful when spermicides because they can cause bacteria to flourish. And with that, I am finishing urinary system and moving on to next topic, reproduction system. The biological system of an organism, also known as the genital system, is made up of all the anatomical parts involved in sexual reproduction. Many non-living molecules, including fluid hormones and pheromones, are also vital reproductive accessories. A man's reproductive system is made up of a group of organs called the male reproductive system. Within your body, these organs perform the following functions. Sperm and semen are produced, maintained, and transported by them. They expel sperm into the female reproductive system. Male sex hormones are produced and secreted by them. Internal and external parts make up the male reproductive system. These organs work together to help urinate, have sexual intercourse, and bear children. The female reproductive system serves a variety of purposes. The uterine lining is lost as menstrual flow if the implantation does not occur. The female reproductive system also produces female sex hormones which help to keep reproductive cycle going. The female reproductive system progressively ceases producing the female hormone required for the reproductive cycle to function after menopause. There are internal and external reproductive organs. For male, the external reproductive organ starts with penis. At the tip of the glans, penis is the opening of urethra, the tube that takes both sperm and urine out of the body. Many sensitive nerve endings can be found in the penis. When a man reaches sexual climax, sperm containing is discharged through the end of the penis. Next is scrotum. The loose pouch-like sac of skin that hangs behind the penis is known as scrotum. Your testes are protected by scrotum, which also acts as a climate of control system. The scrotum's wall has special muscles that allow it to contract and relax, allowing the testicles to move closer to the body for warmth and protection or farther away for cooling. Next is testes. The testes are oval organs in the scrotum that are about the size of large olives and are connected at both ends by tissue called the spermatic cord. The testes are important for creating sperm and manufacturing testosterone, the principle of male sex hormone, through a process known as spermatogenesis. These tubules are responsible for creating sperm cells. Finally, epididymis. Each testicle's epididymis is long coiled tube that sits on the posterior. It transports and stores sperm cells produced in the testes. The epididymis is also responsible for maturing sperm, as sperm that discharge from the testes are immature and incapable of fertilization. Contractions drive sperm into the vas deferens during sexual stimulation. The internal reproductive system of males starts with vas deferens. It's a long muscular tube that runs from the epididymis to immediately beyond the bladder in the pelvic cavity. In preparation for ejaculation, the vas deferens carries mature sperms to urethra. Next, the ejaculatory ducts. The vas deferens and the seminal vesicles fuse to generate these ducts. The urethra is where the ejaculatory ducts empty. Then it is urethra. Urethra is a tube that transports urine from the bladder to the exterior of the body. When you experience orgasm, it also has the function of expelling semen in males. Next, seminal vesicles are sac-like pouches attached to the vas deferens near the bladder base. The seminal vesicles produce a sugar-rich fluid that provides energy to sperm and aids in their capacity to migrate. Next, the prostate gland is a walnut-sized organ positioned in front of the rectum below the urinary bladder. The ejaculate receives extra fluid from the prostate gland. Prostate fluids also aid with sperm nutrition. Finally, bulbotheral glands produce clear and sticky fluid that lubricates the urethra and neutralizes any acidity that may be present in the urethra due to the residual urine drops. The external reproductive organs of females starts with labia majora, also known as the big lips. It encloses and protects the other external reproductive organ. Next, clitoris is a tiny, sensitive protrusion that is similar to the penis in males. It connects the two labia minora. The prepuce of the fold of skin that covers the clitoris is analogous to the foreskin at the end of penis. Then, labia minora, also known as the little lips, can come in a variety of sizes and forms. They are located directly inside of the labia majora and surround the opening to the vagina and urethra. Finally, Bartholin glands. These glands produce fluid secretion and are positioned adjacent to the vaginal entrance on each side. While the internal reproductive organs of females starts with the vagina, a channel that connects the cervix to the outside world. The birth canal is another name for it. Then, uterus, a pear-shaped hollow organ that houses a developing fetus. The uterus is separated into two parts: the cervix, which is the bottom section of the uterus that opens into the vaginal canal, and the corpus, which is the main body of the uterus. The corpus may readily stretch to accommodate a growing style. Then, the ovaries, a little oval-shaped glands on either side of the uterus that produces eggs. The ovaries are responsible for the production of eggs and hormones. In most cases, an egg is fertilized by a sperm in the fallopian tubes. The fertilized eggs then travel to the uterus and attach itself to the uterus lining. The physiology of human reproductive system. The human male reproductive system is a series of organs located outside of the body and around the pelvic region. The primary direct function of the male reproductive system is to provide the male gamete or spermatozoa or fertilization of the ovum. The major reproductive organ of the male can be grouped into three categories. This may be evolutionary adaptation to expel the semen left by other males while at the same time increasing the possibility of fertilization with the current male semen. The cervix connects to the vaginal canal to the uterus, whereas the fallopian tubes connect to the uterus to the ovaries. Fallopian tube into the uterus at regular intervals around every 28 days. Pathology of male. Firstly, testicular cancer. When cancerous cells form in the tissue of a testicle, it is known as testicular cancer. Cancerous cells can form both in testicles, but this is extremely uncommon. In men aged around 20 to 35, testicular cancer is most frequent malignancy. The condition is frequently treatable. Next, male infertility. Low sperm production, poor sperm function, or sperm delivery obstruction can all contribute to male infertility. Male infertility can be caused by illness, injuries, persistent health problems, lifestyle choices, and other factors. Pathology of female. Gynecologic cancer. Any cancer that begins in a woman's reproductive organ is referred to as gynecologic cancer. Cancer is always named after the body part where it first appears. Gynecologic malignancies can start anywhere in a woman's pelvis, which is the area beneath her stomach and between her hip bones. Next, endometriosis. Endometriosis is a condition in which tissue that is comparable to uterine lining begins to grow in other sites, such as the ovaries and fallopian tubes. Women of any age can be affected by endometriosis. It's a long-term illness that can have a major impact on your life, but there are therapies available. And with that, I am finishing my presentation. Thank you.